Hello, everyone, and welcome back to EP Learning English. I am Emma.
And I am Leo. We are so happy you are here today.
Leo, I have a question for you. Do you think traveling can help people improve their English?
Oh, absolutely. When you travel, you have to speak with new people, ask for directions, order food, and maybe even make new friends. All of that is real English practice.
That's right. And today, we are going to talk about how traveling can help you learn English faster, even if you do not travel far.
Yes. We will share 5 ways travel can improve your English skills, plus some personal stories from our own trips.
So, if you love traveling, or even if you just dream about it, this episode is for you.
Let's get started. All right, Emma. Let's start with the first reason traveling can help you improve your English: real-life practice.
Yes, when you are traveling, you are not just studying from a book or watching videos, you are using English in real situations.
Exactly. For example, when I visited London for the first time, I had to ask for directions to the British Museum. I was a little nervous, but I just smiled, asked politely, and the person was very friendly.
And that is the magic. You cannot just pause and check a dictionary every time. You have to listen carefully, understand the main idea, and respond.
Right. And it is okay if you make mistakes. In fact, people often appreciate the effort when you try to speak their language.
I remember when I traveled to New York. I went into a small cafe and ordered coffee. But I wanted it with oat milk. I didn't know the exact phrase at that time, so I just explained, I want milk, not from a cow.
That's a creative way to say it.
Yes, and the barista understood immediately. He smiled and said, "Oh, oat milk." And now I never forget that phrase.
So, every conversation you have when traveling, whether it's ordering food, buying a train ticket, or asking for help, is a mini English lesson.
Exactly. And the best part, you remember those lessons because they are connected to a real experience.
That's why traveling is so powerful for learning English. It makes your practice real, memorable, and fun.
Okay, Leo, what is our second reason?
So, the second reason traveling helps your English is meeting new people.
Yes, this is one of my favorites.
When you travel, you meet people from all over the world, not just native English speakers, but also other learners.
Right. I remember when I was in Thailand, I stayed in a small hostel. Every evening, people from different countries would sit in the common area and talk. We all spoke in English because it was the language we had in common.
And that is a great way to hear different accents and speaking styles. You might hear someone from Australia, then someone from Brazil, then someone from Japan, all in one conversation.
Yes, and you learn so many natural expressions that you do not find in textbooks. For example, I learned the phrase, "no worries," from an Australian friend. It means it's okay or don't worry about it.
That's a good one. I learned cheers not just as a way to say thank you, but also when making a toast with drinks, like cheers.
And the more you hear these expressions, the more confident you feel using them.
Another great thing is practicing small talk, just friendly, everyday conversation. Things like asking where someone is from, what they are doing on their trip, or giving travel tips.
Yes, like, what brings you here, or have you tried the local food? These are simple, but they keep the conversation going.
And the best part is, it does not feel like studying. You are just enjoying the moment and learning naturally.
Exactly. Learning English becomes part of the adventure.
Okay, Emma, I think it's time we move to reason number 3.
So the third reason traveling helps your English is real-life practice without pressure.
Yes, when you are in a classroom, you might feel nervous about making mistakes. But when you are traveling, you are focused on communicating, not on being perfect.
Exactly. For example, when you are buying a train ticket, you just say what you need. 1 ticket to London, please. No one is grading you.
Right. And when you order food in a restaurant, the goal is to get your meal, not to have perfect grammar.
That's true. I remember when I was in Spain, I ordered coffee in English because I did not know the Spanish word. The waiter understood me and smiled. That gave me confidence to keep trying.
And the more you do this, the less afraid you feel. Your brain starts to think in English because you are using it for real tasks, like finding directions, asking for recommendations, or checking into a hotel.
Yes, and even small conversations add up. Saying good morning to the receptionist or thank you to a taxi driver is still practice.
And remember, no one expects you to speak perfectly. People just appreciate that you are trying.
Exactly. And every little success builds your confidence.
So, traveling is like having a big classroom, but the classroom is the whole world.
I love that, Leo.
Thanks. Okay, are we ready for the fourth reason?
All right, reason number 4, you meet new people and make friends.
Yes. When you travel, you have so many opportunities to connect with people from different countries, and many of them speak English as their second language, just like you.
Exactly. That means you can practice English together without feeling shy. For example, maybe you meet another traveler in your hotel lobby. You can start with something simple like, "Hi, where are you from?"
And then you can talk about your travel plans. I'm going to the museum today, or I want to visit the old town. These are easy sentences, but they start a conversation.
Right. And sometimes you meet locals who are curious about you. They might ask, "Is this your first time here?" Or, "Do you like our city?" That's a great chance to practice polite answers.
Yes, and you do not need long answers. Even short ones are fine. Yes, it's beautiful. Or, I really enjoy it.
Also, meeting people can motivate you to keep learning. If you make a new friend, you might want to send them messages later in English or meet them again in another country.
That's true. I still have friends I met while traveling, and we talk in English online. It's like having a language exchange without even planning it.
And you never know. One simple hello during your trip can turn into a long friendship.
Exactly. So the more people you meet, the more real English practice you get, and the more fun your journey becomes.
All right, are we ready for the final reason?
And here's the fifth and final reason. Traveling builds your confidence in speaking English.
Yes. When you use English in real situations, at an airport, in a restaurant, asking for directions, you see that you can do it.
At first, you might feel nervous. You might think, what if I make a mistake? But then you realize people understand you even if your English is not perfect.
Exactly. And every time you succeed, you feel more confident. You start to believe in yourself.
Confidence is very important for language learning. When you feel confident, you speak more. When you speak more, you improve faster.
It's like a circle. Confidence gives you practice, and practice gives you more confidence.
So, if you have the chance to travel, use it as your personal English classroom. Talk to people, order your food, ask questions. Do not be afraid.
Yes, and remember, everyone makes mistakes. Even native speakers make mistakes.
That's right. The most important thing is to keep going and enjoy the experience.
So let's quickly review the 5 reasons why travel is great for learning English. Real-life practice, exposure to new vocabulary, listening to different accents, meeting new people and making friends, building your confidence.
Travel is more than just visiting new places. It's a chance to live the language, to make it part of your life.
So next time you travel, make a promise to yourself. I will use English every day.
You will come back home with more memories and better English skills.
Thank you for listening to EP Learning English.
If you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves English.
And tell us in the comments, what is one place you want to visit and why?
We can't wait to read your answers. See you in the next episode.